Mike Tyson admits it's hard to walk for him, making everybody more worried than they already were for his fight against Jake Paul. During an event for Cage Wars, a mixed martial arts promotion where Tyson was commentating, he gave some insight into his condition. He said, "It's hard to walk right now, but 2 months from now, I'm going to be perfect." His confidence remains high, yet the reality of his age is evident. Despite this, the former heavyweight champion is training intensely, working out 3 to 4 times daily. When asked if he was heading to bed early to rest for training, Tyson shrugged it off, saying, "No, I'm going to enjoy my time here tonight with all my childhood friends, and the hell with Jake Paul." The Brooklyn-born boxer has also been using recovery techniques like electric stimulation and stem cells. "Listen, I'll do anything that will help me." Experts and fans alike are worried about Tyson's health, particularly in light of his history of sciatica, a disorder that may result in temporary paralysis and numbness. In addition, Tyson experienced a medical scare in May when an ulcer flare-up forced him to postpone their July bout date. Tyson has reassured supporters time and time again that he's healthy and prepared to compete despite these worries.
How's your physical health?
I'm doing great. I had a problem. What was that stuff called again? Baby, what's that?
No.
Huh?
Ulcer.
Ulcer. I had an ulcer, yeah.
Oh, that's not that big. It's a big deal, but you can get past it.
Yeah, I got past it, thank God.
Paulie Malignaggi, a former world champion, has voiced his fears about the fight, suggesting that if Jake Paul seriously harms Tyson, it could lead to public outcry and even calls to ban boxing. He said, "Head blows from young, strong guys at Mike's age aren't good. When you're older, your body isn't made for that kind of damage anymore. If something goes wrong, people might start calling for the sport to be banned." Many are questioning the wisdom of allowing a fighter of Tyson's age to step into the ring with a much younger, stronger opponent like Paul. Malignaggi emphasized the risks, pointing out that while Paul may not be a world-class boxer, he has been training seriously for 5 years. He further added, "Jake Paul might not be world-class, but he's certainly not a novice. Hitting someone Tyson's age has serious risks. Tyson wasn't taking punches well at 36, let alone now." These concerns are fair given the age gap and Mike Tyson's previous head injuries during his career. Persistent hits to the head are one of the most serious side effects of players in sports, such as American football, combat sports, rugby, and any other sport that involves persistent head trauma. That is the key problem, and Mike Tyson must be thinking about it. Mike wasn't hit as hard as others over his career, but he was still hit frequently. Oscar De La Hoya is concerned for Tyson's well-being. Oscar feels Tyson has a puncher's chance of winning the fight, particularly in the opening 3 rounds. Aside from that, Oscar did not appear thrilled with Jake Paul's choice of opponents.
Crawford versus Canelo, there are a lot of rumors that that fight might happen.
At the end of the day, they're 2 great pound-for-pound fighters, and if they feel like, it makes sense and they want to fight each other, stylistically, it's a great fight. But, Canelo, he's a big dude. So I think it'd be hard for anyone to beat him at 168. But, it's definitely a big money fight, and that's why we're all in boxing, to make the biggest fights and try to be great.
Since you've been gone, there have been a lot of exhibition fights. What do you make of stuff like Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson?
WWE legend Hulk Hogan is also worried about Mike Tyson and hopes that Jake Paul doesn't kill the heavyweight icon when the two square off in the ring later this year.
And he has a left hand now that looks like it's firing off. He's
I love Mike to death. I don't want to kill Mike. Jesus.
Tyson.
Yeah.
Bro, we have to talk about this.
Is this the podcast?
Yeah, is this the...
Mike Tyson's prime years are long gone, and he was last seen in the boxing ring competing in an exhibition match with Roy Jones Jr. in 2020. But it's not the inactivity that concerns Hogan, who admits he fears for Tyson's safety in the ring with a much younger opponent. The WWE legend also insists Paul is super strong, as he made a kill claim about the upcoming meeting. He said this to Logan Paul, "Your brother's too strong, bro. He's really, actually super strong." Logan agreed, "The weight he pushes in the gym is impressive." Hogan replied, "Yeah, last night, as soon as I saw him, I went, oh my God, I mean, really? He was scary. I love Mike to death. I don't want him to kill Mike, Jesus." Willie Hutchinson believes he can win given Paul's limited skills, but still shows his distaste for this fight. He said, "Wow, that is still happening. It's terrible, isn't it? The man is 60 years old. I still think he can beat and knock out Jake Paul even at the age of 60. He isn't worth anything. I think it's a shame though, really. It is letting boxing down and it is making it a bit of a mockery. I mean, what good is that doing or gaining for boxing?" He also noted, "But everyone will buy in and watch it. It's Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul. They are big names. It's a shame. I don't care how much money you are getting. I wouldn't jeopardize what I've done if I was Mike Tyson, just to say I am fighting Jake Paul." As a fighter who fought Mike twice and won both times, Evander Holyfield has a very interesting prediction for the Paul versus Tyson fight. Here's what he recently told the media. "I don't know how much confidence that Jake Paul has and all of that, but he's going to be a lot quicker. If he stays close to Mike, then his chance of winning is going to be great. But if he tries to stay back from Mike, he's going to get caught. The point about it is, does Jake Paul take a good shot? I never seen him get hit by nobody. That's it. It may be over because he ain't probably never fought nobody that punch like Mike. You never know. Just like Mike quit in the ring. He got tired and just quit and just sat down. I'm done. Gareth A. Davies was also very concerned upon hearing the news of this fight turning into a proper sanctioned boxing match. He said that he doesn't want to see a boxing legend like Mike Tyson lose to a YouTuber like Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua is praying that Mike Tyson emerges healthy from his fight with Jake Paul.
I am very concerned about the news this week that this is a sanctioned boxing bout that will count on the record. I do not want to read on boxrec.com or on Wikipedia that Mike Tyson in 2024 lost to Jake Paul, an influencer and a YouTuber, in a veritable boxing match. It's just not right, and I think we should be concerned about his health, and I think we should be concerned how one of the greatest living icons of our sport, Spencer Oliver, is forced to fight.
Admitting that the YouTube star may have the edge. AJ stated, Tyson is older now. I pray that he comes out healthy. I think Jake Paul wins because of youth, that's the only thing. Speaking about influencer boxing more generally, the former heavyweight champion added, I personally think it's really good. I think the boxing hardcores, they don't like it, because they think, why are they disrespecting our sport? But I think that influencer brings all these people into boxing, which benefits everyone else. Everyone viewing helps. Whilst Joe Rogan admitted that the iconic boxing champion can still impress fans worldwide with his work on the training mitts, that's far from being comparable to a full training session.
I don't know. He looks great on the mitts, but that doesn't mean that you know as much as I know.
Yeah.
I can look good on the mitts.
Yeah. I tell people that, like, bro, mitts doesn't show anything. Yeah.
Especially if you watch in 30-second clips. What you want to see is him sparring. You want to see him hitting the bag for multiple rounds. You'd want to see, like, let's see 3 rounds hard on the bag. I'm going to see what you could do. I want to see how your feet move. I want to see what it looks like if you're off balance when you're throwing combinations. Do you look like Tyson?
Despite his concerns about Tyson's health, both the veteran commentator and welterweight king stated that they are still going to be ready to watch the drama unfold on November 15th. Joe stated, how much does he want to do it? Is he doing it for money? How much does he have left in the tank? Those are all questions that'll make me buy the PPV. I'm going to feel bad if he gets knocked out. Conventional wisdom would say that this is a terrible fight. Conventional wisdom would say there's a 28-year-old with knockout power, real fast, young, athletic, and bold as Tony Bellew has also shared his thoughts on the bout. He wants to see Tyson victorious within seconds, but has already sent a warning to Paul should he overstep the mark. Speaking to Boyle Sports, he said, Mike is probably getting between $20 million to $50 million for this fight, I'm not gonna lie. I'd do it. Everyone has got a price. But if Jake Paul hurts Mike Tyson, it would absolutely kill me. If he hurt Mike Tyson and I then run into Jake Paul, I'd chin him, quite happily. I would even spend a couple weeks in the big house for that. Bellew was not happy with Jake going up against an old Mike Tyson, and hoped that Mike would knock Jake out before he gets hurt. It's a sad, sad day. It's not a professional contest really, because only women fight 2-minute rounds. Men do not fight 2 minutes. But Jake Paul is so pig-headed that he wants it to go on Mike Tyson's record. Hopefully, Mike chins him and puts him to sleep in 6 or 7 seconds. Curtis Blades hated this bout so much that he refused to watch it. In an interview, the host asked Blades about the fight and if he planned to watch it. He stated that the fight is a farce and that he will not be watching it. So
I will not be watching. I think it's a joke fight. You could tell just by how they've been interacting with the face-offs and the press conference. That's not the Mike Tyson who's coming to rip your head off. That ain't Iron Mike.
So, what are your thoughts about this fight? Which side are you on? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.